Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and I'm really hoping that this is working. I don't dare check because the last time I went to check on my live Facebook, weird things happened with the sound. So I'm not touching anything, and I was freaking out because I gave myself 15 minutes. So at quarter to 10, I was setting this all up, and I thought I had everything saved. But when I went to do it, it was all gone and I had to start from scratch. So I was freaking out that maybe I had to go back to the old way of doing things. But here I am. And yeah, I see that Bianca is saying something to me and I don't dare check. So I, I think it's good. So yeah, we're just going to go with it. And this won't be a super long video. And if I've screwed up, well, then we've just added one more thing to the repertoire of what's going on. So anyway, here we are, and I want to do a card with you with Hydrangea Haven. The paper is really, the Hydrangea Hill paper is what I focused on for this virtual coffee and a card. And the crazy thing is I was looking at the calendar and I realized that I started this a week too soon. So I did my first card last week, but last week was actually still March. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, that's kind of crazy. So I'll make up for it and we'll do a bonus card at the end. I still have 3 kits left, so if you want one, they're only $25 and they have a bonus in them this time. I'll show you later what that is. And if you stick with me to the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you next week's cards and also a couple of things that are retiring that I think you might want to get before they're gone. So let's get started. This card is actually super simple, and I'm going to see if I can zoom a little bit. Well, maybe not yet, because I'm going to show you, let's have a look, see. This card uses my stitched shape framelits, and so there's stitched squares, circles, and ovals, and I have used these so much. You can see that this one is even warped. I've used it so much. I don't know how I'm going to do without these. So today's card uses these stitched ovals. We're using the second smallest one and the second biggest one, okay? And what's nice about it is they also fit in the mini die cutting machine. So we'll do those first. And I have the little mini here, and I'll show it to you like here too. It looks bigger now, but it's actually just a tiny little thing. And when you open it up here, the platform is 3.5 inches wide. So that's how wide of a piece you can put in. So I'm going to put my little piece of Whisper White here, and I'm going to put this one this way because I like rolling things through that way. It's just easier. That way I could probably even get two beside each other. So I'll just put this one, pull it out a little bit. There. It's just a cute little thing. So here we go. And it's sliding around because I have it on this piece of cardboard on my desk. But that's okay. There it is. And I'm going to leave it in the little saying because I have to stamp it yet. I should have really stamped first, but I was excited. So here we have the acetate, and we're going to use the biggest one, and it just fits. Acetate is expensive, so I'm trying to make it, last. So we'll put the other one on top. And so yeah, if I'm doing something wrong and you can't see me or something and you're trying to leave messages, I so much appreciate that. I will see them later. So don't worry if I'm doing it wrong and things aren't going well. I appreciate your sympathy, and I will have a look at it and a laugh later if that's what happened. And if it's good, well, I'll be super happy. So we'll just take this out. And this acetate does come with a clear layer over top that you have to peel off, okay, to keep it there. And it just really sticks in here. There, so that has a nice stitched edge. You can also use the silver side if you want. So we'll just move that aside. And then we're going to get I kind of want to put this away first. I'm really bad for putting stuff away right away. I'm going to clean up as I go because that's just a good habit. Now, the next thing I want to show you is, let me have a look, not the many messages. There's another stamp set that's retiring. Let's have a look. Yeah, here it is. And it's called Happy Thoughts. And what's nice about this stamp set is that this one, thinking of you, happy birthday, thank you, and congratulations, all fit into several of our punches. So it's a really good stamp set to have. Yeah, I don't know why it's retiring, and it's just a really nice set. I love all the sayings in here. So that's good to know. And I'm guessing that I was moving around when I was stamping, and you couldn't even see me in my picture. So anyway, let's find the Stamparatus. Oh, I left it on my table. I'll be right back. Okay, so here I am. And I've got the Stamparatus. I'm going to move this Happy Thoughts. And I believe, so the first thing, the Stamparatus comes with this mat, which is on sale. It's like only $4 right now. I'm just going to put it in here for now because I'm not sure if this is, oh, it's a rubber one. So with the rubber ones, you don't need that black mat. So we'll take the black mat out, and then I'm going to put this in like so. And then we'll take this out here and put it right back in the little template hole there. And it probably would have been better to stamp first, but I didn't. So this works really well. So now I'm just going to lay the happy birthday on there, and we'll close it up. And we're going to stamp with Gorgeous Grape. I find that now I've moved my station to my desk, I'm a little bit more organized because my space is smaller. So tapping that. And I'm hoping it's not too crooked, but if it is, that's okay. Okay, that looks good. So there we go. So we have our happy birthday. And now, if you get the kit, then you will have all your little pieces in the envelope. And you know what? I'm sure there's a piece in there already. Yeah, see? I didn't have to do this, but I wanted to show you, okay? So now we have a piece of ribbon. We have this beautiful paper. It's just so gorgeous. And it can just go flat on here. So you really can use the Hydrangea Haven paper without having the stamp set. Of course, the stamp set is lovely, but we can't have everything. I'm just going to move over. No, I can't. No. I'm trying to make it so that I'm just going to move this whole thing over so that I'm actually in the screen while I'm working. It takes a little bit, people who do this all the time make it look easy, but when you first start, it's a lot more complicated than you think. So bear with me as I figure this out, and and start to get better at it. I just love sharing what I do, and I'm so glad you're here with me for the journey. So I'm going to try it. Like, so here's a pink, and that looks really nice, but I'm wondering what it looks like in silver. I really like the silver a lot. So I'm going to do the silver. So what we do is we add our adhesive to the back of the saying, and you'll notice that I advance it. It kind of needs, you need to move it along with your finger once in a while. So I'm just going to lay this on top, try to center it as best I can, and then you flip it over, and then you can put your dimensionals on the back, because otherwise you can see the dimensionals through the acetate, and you don't want that, of course. So here we go. I'm just putting 2. The acetate is really sturdy, so you don't need more than that. And then I'm going to center it like that. And then I thought it would be neat to do just a flag bow, or you could do whatever you want. It's actually a nice, generous piece of ribbon. You can do a loop like that. Looks nice too. It's nice to do something different. If you really love bows, you can do a bow as well, and that's nice. I find that like a lot of card makers are getting away from bows because it gives a bit of a stuffy feeling. Whenever I give a card to my kids, my 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, they take the bow off. So I kind of like to offer both ways. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter if you're a bow person, that's great. I love bows, but I also like a clean look without a bow. So, and you can even do both. So what I do if I make a loop is I use a glue dot. So I put a glue dot here. Glue dots are wonderful. They hold a lot of things in place. They're really strong. So I'm just putting a glue dot here, and then I'll see if it pulls it off. It doesn't want to pull off. There. And then I'm just going to loop it like so, and then the glue dot holds it in place. And then I can just slide it under there a little bit. I kind of like that. So I'll push it on another glue dot, so. And then a good thing to do is to take your pokey tool like that, because then it can hold things, and then I can slide it underneath where I want it to go. Kind of. I want it to go like that. There. So that's a whole different bow treatment. And then the last step with this card, a couple of things we're going to do yet. I want to add some pretty pearls. And what I've done, I'm going to close up my ink pad for a minute because I am notorious for putting my fingers in the ink pad. So here is the Hydrangea Haven, and I've tucked my extra pearls in here just to keep them safe. I divided pearls up for my the kits, and so let me just zoom in a little bit. I love it that I can do this now. There. See, now you can see the stitched detail in the card. It's really quite nice. And then I'm just going to, these pearls are also retiring. They're beautiful. And one there, and one here. You know, you can move them around too. You don't have to stick with your original decision if you're not happy with it. And a pokey tool, the pearls have an adhesive backing, so you want to make sure you get that with your pokey, and then you can put it exactly where it goes. And then what I do for the inside of my card, I take some computer paper, and because then I put the adhesive only at the top, so that the person who gets my card can take this piece out and add their own piece in, and then they can just have a nice card to give away. So this says happy birthday. So now I do have the Hydrangea Haven stamp set, and I'm going to say the world is better because of you. So let's just grab that. Yeah, here it is. Oh, man. You know, this is really not an ideal way. All my pearls are cut up. It's a more difficult way to use them, but I only had one package and I needed to give pearls to everybody, so that's what I did. And this is a good way to not lose them. So again, I like to use the Stamparatus. And so I'm going to grab my Stamparatus, take this one off. I don't have my chamois here, so that's not a good plan. And now, because we're using a photopolymer set, I need the black piece in there again, okay? And then we're going to take our card and lay it nice and tightly in the corner. put our magnet on, lay the saying right where you want it to go. And I'm hoping that it's not upside down. We'll find out in a minute. The world, I think it's good. I think it's good. Now everything moved, so we'll just put it back. And then I like to see if it's straight on here. There are grid lines on the Stamparatus, but you have to hold it just so to be able to see them properly. Okay, that looks good. And then I like to tuck a stamp set underneath to keep it solid and stable. And now we'll do Gorgeous Grape again. Matching the ink color to the cardstock really makes your card look professional. There. That looks really nice. It doesn't even need another layer. But that looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, now what else do I want to share with you? So that's the easy card. And the next week's card is a little bit more involved. I'm going to show it to you now. So this is next week's card. And the reason I'm showing it to you is because this love and the love you very much is part of this stamp set here. Now I'm going to zoom back away. Here. There. So this is a beautiful stamp set. And I especially love the love and always. If you look inside, it has the big sayings for always and the big sayings for love. And then it has an outline as well. So it's just really, really pretty. And then the words are great too. So it's great for weddings. It's great for giving to your kids to show how much you love them. It's good for friends. It's really great for a lot of things. And then the last thing I want to show you is this was your bonus that you got with your card kit. And it comes from Many Messages. So this is the stamp set and it stamps all these words at once. See, it's one big stamp. And then it also cuts them all at once. But I thought, see, look. So then you have a template and you get all the pieces. So I'm giving you the template and then you get all the pieces in a little, I think they were, I'm not sure if they, I think they were just loose in the envelope. You know, you don't reduce, reuse, recycle, right? But anyway, there's a lot of little things and you can see there's little stars in there. But the reason I wanted to show you that is for that one card, it says love you very much. But if you don't have the stamp set, then what you do, I'm just trying to find the right one. Now, of course, I can't find it. Isn't that crazy? How is that possible? I just pushed them all out. It's the one with straight edges. See? Did it not come out? Oh, I know. That one came with the step. All right, I'm not going crazy. Do you guys ever have it? I think with COVID, here it is. That's the one I was looking for. But the reason I'm showing you this is because you could easily substitute one of these underneath. Any of these 3, 4 would do. So, what was I going to show you? One more thing. Except now, of course, I can't find it. Oh, it's under my Stamparatus. Here we go. And this is another stamp set that's retiring. And it's one that works with the big words. So mine says love, and then I'm going to say love from all of us. So, or love from the bottom of my heart. That's cute too. And let's see where it fits. So I have the, and then look at this. So the words are there, and then take a look at the dies. So these dies are retiring. And I'm going to show them to you in a minute because I haven't played with them yet. So when I show you things, then I get to try them myself. So let's see. I think we're going to do from the bottom of my heart. And then I'll show you how that works. So we go with our Stamparatus again. Here. And then I'm going to move that. Hopefully I'll find all my sayings that I've scattered everywhere. So I'm putting this in the Stamparatus. And then, let's have a look-see. I've got this long skinny one, and I'm going to put it, well, actually, you know what? This is a better idea. I'm going to put the words right in there, and I can see them better when they're on the black. And then I can move it so that it's quite well centered. And that looks pretty good. So then I'm going to close it up, like so. And then I'm going to put the piece of paper in there, okay? There we go. All right. Now we're going to ink it up with Gorgeous Grape. And I didn't put a thing underneath. That's okay. There. And let's see what happens. Looks like I got a chunk of ink in the one spot, but it worked out. Okay, that's not bad at all. See? So you can put all kinds of words, whatever you want, in that template. So it's actually quite a nice resource, and I thought it would be nice for you to have a play with it to see if you like it. I can tell you that in the new catalog, there's going to be a second matching stamp set with this die. I'm not sure if the many messages is a bundle in the new catalog or not. So I'd say get it while you can for your bundle discount, because when things are a bundle, you save 10%. So that's it. Oh yeah, no, I was going to show you. Oh goodness, I almost forgot. Okay, let me move this. You know, after you do a live video, there's always a lot of cleaning up to do, because no matter how hard you try, there's a little bit of a mess everywhere. So I'm just going to move all those, and then we're going to take the little mini die cutting machine again, and then I'm going to show you the, here. It's crazy, there's no big platform on this one, but I have my piece of white, 3.5 inches, okay, that's the number that you have to remember that fits in here. And then, let's see, I'm not sure if I want to do all the borders with you. Let's have a look, see? Let's do this one first. Well, we can do 2 at a time. That's what we'll do. I'm going to save some time. So that one, and we'll do 3. And this pretty one. Well, maybe we can even do 4. Getting greedy and curious. I'm curious as to what they look like. See, I don't know if this one cuts or if it's just holes. So that's why you really don't know until you try something what's going to happen. There we go. They're in. And now, oh, I can't get it started. Oh, all right, that's not cool. I'm going to turn it around this way. And see, it's a little bit off the edge. Okay, now I made a royal mess of things. I'm trying to do too much at once. Okay, maybe I'll just do 3. I'm getting greedy. And you have to make sure that it's all on the platform and not going off a little bit. See? And I'm not getting a grip. All right. All right, this is a very bad show and tell. Yeah, you know what? I'm breaking into a sweat here. And I don't know if it's because I have too many layers or what's going on. I'm going to try it with just one. I don't give up easily. But yeah. Here we go. There we go, yeah. I was being too greedy doing too many at once. Oh, I'm really having to push. Woo, the whole table is shaking. I'm telling you. It's because it's a really detailed die. Oh, it's really stuck in there. There we go. All right, I need a pokey tool. This is incredible. All right, so this was a bad idea. But I think, I'm not sure even what it does, but it looks like it leaves a bit of a negative too. Okay, I'm gonna play with this, guys, and I'm gonna get back to you, okay? So that was a little bit of a dud. But you know what? When you do things live, you just have to know that that's going to happen sometimes. So, thank you so much for joining me today. Thanks for putting up with the successes and the failures. That is life. And I hope that you join me again next week at 10. And let me know if you want one of those 3 kits that I have left. All right. Take care. Have a super day. And I'm going to transfer it to this while I figure out how to stop it.